It's July 25th, and I wanted to take some time to talk about my sketchbook because the sketchbook is really what got me into watercolor. I was given the sketchbook in 2018 after I retired and we moved to the Central Coast. Picked up some Derwent watercolors, a little portable set that snaps together with a plastic water brush. It contains water, so you kind of bring your water with you. And when I started out, there was just a lot of wandering, both in terms of place and in terms of style. I had a thin line pen, and the most common thing I did was just scribble, just try to scribble down some lines, get something on the paper, and then usually at home, I would add watercolor. They're very simple things, branches, a plant here and there, a street light. And what happened is, as I kind of forced myself to be informal, an approach evolved. I found a way of doing things that felt right for me. These journals have an absorbent recycled rag paper, which I came to really like because I liked the way that the paper soaked in and took in the watercolor, let it spread, and that softness became part of the style. Maybe the pen was the hard part, the watercolor was the soft part. But I relied on that line. Maybe it was a little bit coloring book, but the line got me going. In addition to going outside, I was doing figure drawings. I went to a Friday figure drawing class, would draw the house, draw my kids at home, staring at their phones. Then the watercolor style really took off in Harmony Headlands. Going outdoors, going to Morro Bay, it began to come together. They began to feel like more complete paintings, and back and forth between the figure and the landscape. I think that the point you're at in the sketchbook, it's maybe 8 or 9 months along, and you can see it gets tight, it gets loose. I'm beginning to find my subjects. I'm finding greater refinement. The color is getting a little bit cleaner. But the great thing about a sketchbook is it really is a diary. It really is a journal. And I could go to the beginning and watch myself evolve and compare notes and kind of see where I was going. And it was just a very, very comfortable, I'll call it semi-private way to paint without feeling like anything needed to go up on the wall. So I think as you look at this, you probably can recognize where I'm going, just like I did when I opened up the sketchbook. It's a wonderful thing. I had never really had time to do it before, and it was very, very enriching, opened me up, got me ready to paint. And as we get to the end of the sketchbook, I think we're looking at more than a year of work, and you're finding me ready to, go on Amazon and buy a second sketchbook, but also to begin working on the 6x9 watercolors that I'm sharing as part of Watercolor Fails. That's the last one in the book, made in Gorda on my birthday last year. So I hope that you enjoyed this, and I hope you'll think for yourself a little bit about the power of keeping a journal.